Well, hello, hello. This is Cindy over at Bucket List Coach Web Show Live and Bucket List Coach Travel and Tours. And I am doing a testimony today and also a promo. So make sure that you subscribe to Like the Way You Drink podcast. If you subscribe, comment, and share this very video on Facebook and LinkedIn, I will gift you a 5-night hotel stay. All you have to do is subscribe, comment, and share. And actually, if you subscribe to both of our pages, I'll gift you a 3-night and a 5-night.
So, are you a foodie? Do you like your liquors? You want to know how to pair your liquor with your food. Maybe you're clueless. Maybe you stick to the one drink you always drink because you don't know what else you might like. Well, guess what? That's what Tim and I are here for, to help you figure out what could you possibly like. You might not want to go out and buy a whole bottle of tequila, but if we tell you, hey, try this little guy and pair it with some salsa, pair it with some chips, then maybe you go, you know what? I will try that, because that is part of what we do, is help you figure out what might you like, what might you like it with. And then a lot of times there's a little bit of history behind a drink, behind a food, which will intrigue you, because we love for you to like the way you drink when you are having a cocktail, having some food, and even some of those drinks that we mix sometimes can be for the kiddos when you remove the alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
What else, Tim? What else are we doing?
I was going to say, what goes with your tequila, lemon or lime? I'm curious.
Lime. It's always a lime. Got to be a lime.
But you're supposed to also have salt, right?
Yes, which I have none at my. Absolutely.
So what are we tasting today? What do you guys have?
So I have
some Patron.
Oh, Patron. Okay. This is Dania Gracia. I actually heard of this company on a cruise a couple of years ago, and they're located in Ensenada. So it's really smooth. It actually tastes like water until you have about 10 of them. Then, yeah.
So I have a few different things because they happen to be in my liquor cabinet. So Patron I have because I had gotten this to do a mixer. We made watermelon margaritas back in May. Jimador because they are also part of the Herradura brand, and I like Herradura, but they didn't have it in the smaller bottle. And then, of course, because George Clooney, Casa Amigos. So,
very cool.
Casa Amigos. And then, of course, the tequileria that is near and dear to my heart, because I've met one of the great-grandchildren of the founding members, is Casa Noble. And this is a special bottle. This particular bottle, I'm not going to open it. It's still sealed. It will remain sealed. This is an extra añejo single barrel. So this is a very special bottle, and I am not going to be opening this. But if you come across Casa Noble, any of their products are absolutely delicious. And I got to shout out to Casa Noble because they're amazing people. But today, Patron.
Yeah. Patron, I got lemons, limes. I wasn't sure what to have. I got salt. I got chips.
I got chips too.
And then we have from Laguna Beach, Hava chips. You can get them at Whole Foods or Amazon, and it has a hint of soy sauce. Absolutely amazing. Paying it forward here to a local business here in Southern California.
You know what will go with these chips? Some guacamole.
Watermelon salsa.
There you go. So I found it at New Seasons. So up here we have Whole Foods, but we also have New Seasons. So I found it at New Seasons.
Oh, really? That's good to know. Wow.
And but yeah, I just opened them, so fresh batch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I like that they're a little bit thicker, and they have a nice crunch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're not as salty as most of your chips when you get them. They're really salty.
Yeah.
All right, and that's I don't want the saltiness into them. I like that kind of dry. Mm-hmm. I can add the salt. I can add the salt into my salsa or in my guac or anything like that.
What you can do with this is that you can drizzle lemon or lime over it, preferably lime. So you put it in a bowl, drizzle some lime, some of your favorite Tabasco, whether it be Cholula or Tabasco or whatever it is, the Franks. Just pour that on there, and then you can just eat it straight from there. These are sturdy enough where they're going to handle that wetness, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Another thing that I think these would be great for, you get a sheet tray and you put it on there, throw some cheese on it, throw it in the oven to melt that cheese. Then with some ground beef or chicken, whatever you want, or not, maybe tofu if you're a vegetarian, then you can throw it on top, some tomatoes, some black olives, some jalapenos if you want, some scallions, throw it on top, and now you have some nachos. So
yeah. We did nachos once. Do you remember the week we did nachos, Gladys?
Did I miss that episode?
That was our early on as we're experimenting,
Okay.
and I tried to do nachos, and that was the headache of trying to cook something downstairs while working upstairs. Right? That's where we had to learn to prep stuff that we can prep the day before. All right, or get and have hot. We did the month of May. We did tacos from places, and most of the places we did tacos from, by the time I got the tacos home and ready for the broadcast, they were cold.
yeah.
They
Wow.
weren't warm. So I mean, that's where it comes into doing our, because we have jobs. We run our jobs around. You know what I mean? And this is just something we do for fun. And Monday night was the only night that we can work it into our schedule to record it. That was part of the deal. So yeah, we had to have a spot that worked for both of us.
And I'll tell you one thing, I will schedule my Monday based on you guys. I will not have an appointment from 4:30 to 5:30. I'm there every single week.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
And that is
Sharing the love.
and that is Pacific time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So part of what we do is that we share what is it about the alcohol that we like or we don't like. There have been times we try something that we go, oh, don't care for that.
No.
Or I might like it, Tim might not, or he might like it and I might not. But then how does it taste with the food? And part of it is the smell of it and how do you drink it? So this is tequila. It's usually you go to a bar, they give you a shot of tequila and you do a shot. I'm not 22 years old anymore. So I usually don't do the shots of anything really. I like to savor it. So the smell of it, you get those citrusy smells with this particular tequila.
Yeah.
And then, I had the chips. I smelled it. I'm tasting it. And then go back to the chip. How does it all blend together? And then if I'm going to do the lime, a lot of times what you want to do is just squeeze the lime ever so a little bit. Put the salt on the lime. The other thing you can do is also put right on the rim of your shot glass. You want to have the salt and the lime right there. And that way, when you're doing your tequila, tasting it, you're having it all together. If you have a really good tequila, you don't need the lime. But you know what? The lime will give you a little bit of a hint, that just opens up your tequila. So it is not a bad idea to try and it is lime that you want to do with.
Yeah. So I asked. I mean, I got lemons left over from Monday night, but.
Yeah, and the other thing you can do is if you don't want to, you can put your lime juice on your chip.
Mm-hmm.
And then take a drink, huh?
Wow.
And that just gives it a different, yum.
So do you guys like a Blanco?
I'm trying to think if I've had that.
I don't think I've had that one. I know there was
I'm going to send this to you for Christmas, to each of you.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to love it.
Yeah, that's and that's the other thing. With us getting our drinks, Cindy, is we've had a couple of times where challenges where we found one thing like I liked in Texas, but it's not available in Oregon.
And I have.
All right, now the neat thing we have is she's just over the line from Washington, so she can sometimes go over to Washington to get it.
Mhm.
All right, but we've had a time or two, and I don't know if this is legal that we are legally allowed to do this, but we basically have gotten stuff from our state and shipped it to each other.
Well, that's what I might have to do because this is only available in Ensenada because I actually did search it because that was one of the things I was going to send you guys, but I ended up sending you some custom coasters instead. But I'm going to do some research to see what I can do to get that to you. Tim.
I do got to say, by the way, shout out to Gladys. All right, because I would not have gone through with this thing had I didn't have a partner. All right,
Yeah.
and special thanks to you, Cindy, for it's been great to see you supporting us. All right, as well. This is a great invitation. We thank you for letting us come on the show together because really,
Thank you.
this show kind of pairs with what we do.
So shout out to you, Cindy, for being on our podcast. You have been commenting, sharing ideas. We've actually promoted one of your little videos that you were on vacation, and so we utilized that. So thank you for that. And for Tim, oh my goodness, Tim, for doing all the technical stuff and sharing your Simply Easy Marketing. I'm part of his mastermind group. He has so much information to give. I'm like, it's over my head. So little pieces that I can take, I take. But usually it's like, Tim, I need help with this. So I appreciate him for being that person that helps me with that marketing side. That is not my strength. My strength is more on the technical research and knowing and figuring out. His is that soft side of things, but also very technical. So we balance each other out. So thank you so much for being part of my life, Tim, and being part of my every Monday.
And one last tip for Sunday: what should people do for National Tequila Day?
Oh.
For National Tequila Day, you've got to have something that's like a chips and salsa. All right, chips and dip. I mean, come on, in Texas, we rank the restaurants based on how the chips and salsa is when you come out. Chips and salsa with it. All right, got to have good tequila. Don't do the cheap stuff.
You'll get a headache. Yeah, you're going to get a headache. So definitely don't go cheap. When my nephew, I sent him out for some good tequila, and he came back from 1800. I was like, oh, sweetheart, yeah, not touching that stuff. I'll get a headache. So go spend the money. You know what? You're going to enjoy it. So get some good tequila. If you're like, hey, I don't know how to make salsa, you know what? Go to your nearest Mexican restaurant. They will probably sell you some salsa, the guac. Just smash up that avocado, some lemon or lime, salt, pepper, garlic, throw in some tomatoes and some scallions, mix it all up. You have some good guac. Very simple with that. Get some good chips. Hey.
Yeah, have a
chip.
chip.
Some good chips here. And then if you want to make a margarita, make a margarita. If not, just some, you can do beer and a back, with your tequila. I mean, there's so much that you can do, or you do your tequila and then your beer afterwards, and just be safe. Don't drink and drive. Get an Uber, get a Lyft, sleep on a friend's couch. Have fun. It's all about enjoying the taste that you're putting together. How does it taste for you? And do you like the way you drink?
Yeah. Enjoy the taste, ladies and gentlemen, because no more of that 1 tequila, 3 tequila, 1
Or-
tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, 4.
Or
Yeah, we don't do that.
Exactly. So I'm going to pop you in the green room and hang tight for a minute. Thank you. So make sure to go here to Facebook and YouTube. You're going to subscribe, comment, and share to both of our pages, and I'll gift you that 5-night hotel stay. If you like fun places to do here in Southern California, fun places to do in Oregon or Dallas, Texas, make sure you go to bucketlistcoachtraveltours.com. This is Cindy over at Bucket List Coach Web Show. And next at the 3:00 show, I have the CEO of American Travel Bureau. What we're doing is we're getting entrepreneurs into our travel agency to book for their conferences and only their personal travel. If they need help with an actual booking for larger groups, I can help them with that. But a lot of them are actually joining our agency for under $100. It's really amazing to be able to get net pricing instead of paying that gross price. So this is Cindy over at Bucket List Coach Web Show Live.